So I do tend to get quite a few questions about whether or not adenomyosis can be diagnosed any other way aside from a hysterectomy. And I've spoken and made previous reels about the sonographic findings that we see in the setting of adenomyosis. But there are some things that we can look for when we're doing a procedure that's commonly done in gynecology called a hysteroscopy, which is where a small camera is inserted into the uterus. And so I was looking through some old surgical photos and I found some good depictions of some of the things that we might see in the setting of adenomyosis. So I'm going to show you. So there's going to be surgical photos incoming. So if that's not something you're into, then go ahead and scroll along. Okay, so this is what a hysteroscopy looks like. And we can see here, this is the back wall of the uterus, and this is the front wall of the uterus. This is an air bubble because we're actually putting liquid into the uterus to basically make it stay open. And we see over here, this is what we call tubal ostia, this little kind of indentation. That's where the left fallopian tube is actually coming into the uterus. And then over here, the right tubal ostia is actually kind of right there. Okay. And then as we look closer, this is a zoomed in picture of the top of the uterus, or the fundus. So again, this is the back wall of the uterus. And we see these like invaginations that we see here and here. And this was before, anything had been done to the uterus. And so we see that there are these invaginations, and that correlates with adenomyosis, because literally adenomyosis is the lining of the uterus starting to push into the muscle layer of the uterus. So this is another hysteroscopic example of adenomyosis, where again, we see these invaginations going in, these kind of lines and things that looks like indentations going into the top of the uterus. And again, that's demonstrative of the endometrium starting to push into the myometrial, or the muscle layer of the uterus. So while it may not be something that we commonly run into or see all the time, there can be signs that we see during hysteroscopy. So I wanted to share that with you. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them.